snaps. Look at this. Joe showing not very many good signs of life right there.
Nothing at all with that ground and pound from the challenger. Booker from the mount was raining in those shots one after the other, and we got the close-up look at Joe, and he looked like he was just out, just unconscious. Booker went to the kick, quick recovery by Joe, inverted atomic drop, gonna try and get momentum with the ropes, and does with that big boot into the chest. Comes back off, went for the senton splash, but Booker rolls out of the way.
Just in time, Booker was able to get out of the way, and now hits him with that axe kick right on the back of the head. He could do it right here. 1, 2, Joe's not done.
That close, however, to a new champion as the axe kick leads to a near fall and a 2 count for Booker T. Booker back up to his feet, questions the count from referee Rudy Charles. Charmel, the wife, looks on from ringside, both with concern, as well as trying to cheer her man on.
It's very important here for Joe to get his confidence back. The longer he stays out there, the more he's not going to be worried about the things like the bleeding and things like that. He's just going to try to find a way to go through that door when it opens. But right now, Booker T not giving him that opportunity. Look at this.
Picks up Joe by the head, brings him back out towards the middle, stops, measures, and drops Joe with the kick. Joe down, just dead in his tracks.
He put the heel of that shoe right on the head. 2, Joe again, but man, that was lackluster.
That's reflex, though.
Whoa.
It's a lackluster attempt by Joe to get the shoulder up because he's on the verge of being unconscious, and that's a reflex reaction at that point.
Like the doctor hitting you in your knee with that little gimmick there, and your knee flinches. That's exactly what that was.
Champion and challenger both on their feet. Booker getting the best of it. Just when Joe tries to get a comeback rolling, Booker's hitting him even harder. I think that forearm by Joe, that one really caught Booker. Booker comes back, knee to the midsection. Joe tries to put on the brakes, does, but then gets shot into the ropes, and here he comes.
Wow, that's what he's got to do. Able to duck Booker T, and able to get more momentum as you still see the blood coming down the head. But Samoa Joe able to put Booker T down. Booker T getting back up, though. You wonder how much Joe's got in the tank. The long, oh, nice boot to the face now. Can Joe keep this momentum going? Look at him, off the ropes. Oh, nice move with the leg.
See if he goes for the cover. Here it is. 2 only, shoulder up by Booker T. And finally now, we're seeing Samoa Joe use that 30-plus pound weight edge to his advantage.
Problem he's got now, though, is his vision. That blood's running in his eyes. As you saw that last shot of him, you could see he was trying to blink his way through it. He's going to have to be very careful. Oh, and again, Booker T, the 3rd time. Oh, nice snap slam. Here it is. Oh, so close.
Perfect positioning with the follow-up pin attempt off that mid-range snap slam. And again, you see Joe fighting through both the vision problems as well as the pain as Booker gets back up.
You know, you can see him rubbing the blood and looking at it. And a lot of times, psychologically, that takes people different ways. Sometimes it fires you up, makes you mad. Other times, you get worried that you're really hurt, and you're just kind of doing things on instinct. We'll be curious to see how Joe handles it.
Booker meets him. I think that might have been a bookend attempt. Instead, reverse, countered, T-bone style suplex into the cover, and Booker able to get out before 3.
Joe impressive on that suplex, but very nonchalant on the pin attempt. Tell you what, he needs to, when he gets a shot at the pinning Booker T, he needs to apply all 280 pounds.
I think it's because he just really got behind the suplex attempt, but he didn't have much left when he was going for the pin. He really dug down deep, trying to get some adrenaline going here against Booker, who's feeding off the crowd.
Booker T right now, look at those long legs, those knees, and I mean, just driving them in.
There's
shot
serious
shot.
strikes. Serious strikes from both men. The knees by Booker, the shots, the chops by Joe. The forearm shot, oh, and he went right into the referee Rudy Charles, who goes down.
Shot him with the forearm, referee Rudy Charles down. Booker. Samoa Joe, look at him, he's measuring things, trying to figure out what to do here. But it's a good time for him, Mike, to catch his breath and get his bearings. He has no control over what happened to the referee right now. Hopefully we'll get us another referee out here. Oh, you can see he just got himself fired up and did a clothesline with the left hand, which he normally doesn't use.
How about the left arm lariat that time by Samoa Joe? Not a good reaction here in Booker's hometown of Houston to that move, but you got to give the champ credit. He's turned this baby around.
Again, Samoa Joe feeding off the crowd, but I'll tell you what I think he's really doing is he's clearing the cobwebs out of his head. He's letting the crowd get him back in this matchup. He's letting the anger boil in that he's had. Everybody telling him he can't beat this guy. Well, you know what? He's turning things around here a little bit, and he just slipped Booker T outside.
Referee taken out of play. Joe takes Booker, tosses him over the top and down to the floor, right in front of wife Charmel. Sets him up in the corner right here at the guardrail. First it's the chop, then a chair gonna come into play here. What's Joe gonna do?
Sets him right down in it. Gives him a nice comfortable seat, and he hits him with a knife edge chop, and then you know what he's gonna do.
I know what this is.
Gonna get a full run.
Here comes the Olay.
Oh, wow, he takes that foot and just slams his head into the guardrail. And you can see Charmel just aghast there.
Joe makes eye contact with Charmel. Booker slow to get up after Joe smashed him right against the guardrail. Takes Booker by the head. There he goes, right into the steel post.
Charmel screaming at Joe to stop. What in the world? Charmel just had some motions there. It's her husband out there. And you can see
wait a minute.
Samoa Joe goes right after the bodyguards that were standing around Charmel. He's just not going to take it. This is a matter of being in this matchup, but he's not going to take that from Charmel.
Charmel had her own personal security. You're right. Positioned around the ringside